Welcome back, everybody, to Trickle Sticks Knives. Today I've got a treat. It's not an ordinary treat, but man, it is a very, very cool treat. This would be what they call a gas station knife. I literally got it from a gas station, Shell, if that matters. Um, let's take a look at this. They're calling it the Battle Buddy. So I saw this, and I know I wanted to pick one of these up at some point. They used to make this style. It used to be a balisong, but somebody got the idea to, I guess, make it a liner lock knife. But they used to make a balisong that looked very similar to this. Pardon me. You can see it has a very wild look on it, and that is why I got it. See if we can get everything here. Has like this paint job on it. The blade came screaming sharp. I mean it too when I'm saying it. Screaming sharp. The lockup is perfect. The blade centering is centered. This is kind of like a top shelf gas station knife. Like, I don't know what else to call it. Usually, gas station knives in general are kind of like, they're usually pretty outgoing. I guess that would be the best word for them. Outgoing. Very optimistic. Usually it's like gold, like the whole thing's gold, or like really something to make it stand out. And this obviously, and there was a bunch of them at this gas station, but right when I saw this, I'm like, nope, that's it, that's the one. And the pocket clip was on the right end, so that's nice. Real nice deep pocket clip. Um, it's nothing that great as far as a pocket clip goes. It's not like extremely tight, but it does have tension. If you needed that to be tighter, all you need to do is just squeeze it right here a little bit and be careful, because that'll really put some pressure down here if you squeeze it right here. Anyways, I just think this is the coolest knife. I saw it on a previous channel, knife reviewer. I can't remember who did it. And I don't think he did a good enough job on, or maybe he did, but this knife is awesome. I have no idea what the steel is. I don't think it matters. I've actually been using it. At first, I was like, man, it looks so cool. I don't really want to use it. But then I was like, man, I'm just done with that not using knives. So we're gonna see what it looks like now, because after I get to using it, it's probably gonna, the colors are gonna change a little bit. But it'll still have the handle colors. But yeah, it locks up great like a vault, and you can see right there, right down in the middle. It is an assisted knife, but I don't mind it. You can watch it here. I'm gonna do it as slow as I can. That's kind of my test to see if it's going to be a good knife or not. As far as assists go, you should be able to go all the way slowly, 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 and then it should be able to fling open and lock. That would be the correct way. But yeah, uh, actually, it's a little loose right now, but that's just because I've been flicking the heck out of it. But I think the pivot's like down in there. What's that what I'm seeing? Wait, let me see. Yeah, I think the pivot is right here. That screw that's like kind of hidden. Sort of, kind of. It's hard for me to see, so that's one problem. But I don't think, or maybe you do have to squeeze these ones, tighten these screws. But I don't know what that screw's doing underneath there. That little tiny one. I gotta find my magnifying glass. Try and figure out what's going on right there. 'Cause it looks like the pivot, or where you would tighten it down to make the pivot tighter. But now I'm unsure. But yeah, when I got it, it was a bang fault. It's just a little bit loose. It's not much at all. It's not a big deal. Just tighten it up. But it flies out very nice. And like I said, the centering's perfect. It's actually somewhat ergonomic as far as it's not horrible. It's not the best, but it's not horrible. It goes right up like that. You can kind of choke up on it. But I just thought it was really neat as far as, it's kind of an art piece. I've already used it just opening stuff, packages, letters. But it comes extremely sharp. I can't say, be careful with this one. They shockingly did an outstanding job on this knife. The worst thing, if I had the pocket clip, is not that great. You can see I can kind of, it shouldn't be that easy to lift it up. So you can see that's a kind of a thin piece of metal. It has steel liners and everything. It's got everything else going for it. But yeah, so you might have to just kind of kink right here just a little bit with a vise or like a pair of pliers, but be real careful because it's kind of hard to take that back unless you have the right tools. I mean, you can, but then you're going to have to take this completely off and then mess with it. So just give it a little, and it'll make it just a little bit tighter down here. It's tight, but personally, I would want it just a hair tighter so it didn't come out of my pocket. But being that this knife is kind of a long knife, the handle at least, it shouldn't come out of your pocket. I'm not even sure what kind of blade this, modified clip point, I guess, or something. I know it's ridiculous, but I hope people actually check it out. You won't believe it. I mean, it's a great little knife. And hopefully as far as I know, I can adjust that pivot. I think I just got to get I either just need to tighten these two and these two, or whatever that is down in there. I can't see it, so I'm trying to get that close on camera, so when I rewatch this, I can at least see if that's a screw head that's there, or am I supposed to mess with that? I don't know. But yeah, it was good lockup. I've been really messing with it pretty hardcore as far as like just flinging it out and stuff. But it's a good little user and just a good little knife. Real thin. Let's get a measurement on it. If we can. There it is. It was on there somewhere. So the overall length is 9.5 with a, pardon me, 4-inch blade that has a actual cutting edge of 3.75. Handle is 5.5, and the blade stock is just about 3 millimeter, and handle just about 0.5. So let's see how much she weighs. Also, with if assisted knives bug you, because they kind of bug me, As far as they don't bug me deploying them, they bug me putting them away. Act like they're just like a two-handed knife, and you won't get cut. That's kind of what been trying to do lately is just putting it away with two hands. That way, because every time I've gotten cut with an assisted, it's always because I'm doing it with one hand, and then I slip off or something happens. So that's just take it or leave it. Just trying to help. Let's get that so you guys can see it. 4.8, 4.9, so about 4.9. It really is a good blade. I know it's like pretty flashy or interesting, unique. Come on, you know you want one. You know you want one. As soon as I fix the pivot, it'll be good to go again. But I have to recommend it because, like, even when I was playing with it, when I got it, I'm like, man, this thing's this thing's pretty decent. I think it was like $10, $15, something like that. I guess I'll just give you some close-ups here. Um, you can see how sharp this is. It's kind of easy to see. And it's like everything's really uniform as well, as far as the grind. I mean, it's pretty decent. Like it's very for what for what it is. I mean, it's cool how much you'll kind of see in the blade if you turn it upside down and look at it versus the other way. And same thing with this side, looking at it the upside down, you kind of see just different types of things like monsters or whatever your imagination like is in your head. Like for instance, pardon me, like on this side, there's green. Like I don't know. Like to me, it looks like fingers or something coming up on the blade. I don't know. What did I see yesterday? There's like a yeah on this side. It kind of looks like there's an eye right there, like an eyeball or something. I don't know. Just start seeing all kinds of cool stuff in it. But it is a pretty cool blade. Um, they probably could have. They probably could have came up with a better name. I'm not gonna. Not gonna lie there. But it is a really. It's not a bad knife. It really isn't. I'll let you know if I run into any problems, but I've been having a good time with it. I don't prefer the assisted blades, but I don't. Again, it's just the deployment's not bad because it reminds me of like an automatic or something. But just putting it away, you gotta be careful, man. You've got to be careful. But it's a nice little piece. I can't say it's not. The worst thing on it's that pocket clip, but I can fix that. So I mean, it's pretty decent. I gotta recommend it. And it's not just at shelves, so don't think that. I've seen these on, I believe I've seen them on Amazon and eBay. It's not this exact same model. It's someone else that's not called Battle Buddy. Probably it's just another company. Um, this is just what the one I found out in the wild. So it's always nice when you find them out in the wild. That's kind of why I kind of jumped on it. So I was like, man, I don't even want to try and figure out what this thing's called or nothing. Finding it out in the wild is kind of nice because I don't know what they would call this or how I would find it, like on the internet. I don't know. So that's kind of why I jumped on it quick, so I could have one. But yeah, man, definitely check one out. I can't say the pocket clip's the worst part. That's about all I could say. Um, and I wish it wasn't assisted, but that's just kind of how it goes with these ones. But all right, guys, you all have a great day.